Hello and welcome back to the Byzantines. In between episodes, I have been asked why we are not getting the final tradition in the Greek culture. Well, the answer is kind of twofold. The first is that Greek culture is not a permanent culture for us. We are going to move culture from Greek culture on the very next character. And adding a tradition actually takes about 30 years, which means that for us, it's not really going to have much benefit. Now, in theory, you could argue that yes, it'll have benefits because it's going to benefit your fellow vassals, which is then in turn going to benefit you in some way. I get it. It's just not a high priority, right? The amount of benefit it's going to give us is very low. Now, why do we want to split off our culture? Well, there are two reasons. The first is we are focusing on development. And focusing on development means that in theory, over time, these holdings, which are ours, are going to have a higher development than the rest of the Greek holdings. It just makes sense, right? So, if they're going to have a higher level of development, then what we want to do is we want to split off our culture, because then our tech will have a higher value in this average development of whatever we call our culture counties, right? That's going to be higher specifically for our smaller group of counties that we're specifically raising development in. That's kind of the plan. Now, obviously, right now, our land is pretty garbage, right? It's still not great. It's kind of like around 10 development, while the Greek culture has Constantinople at 39 development, but over time, this should change, right? So that's one of the reasons. The other is, and it's not as relevant now, but it was relevant at the time, we want to have complete control over our tech. So we want to have complete control to do whatever we want to do with our tech. Like, if we want to do battlements, we will have control to change that to that. If we want to switch to mangonels, we'll have control to do that. The problem is, with the Greek culture, is it will pretty much always be, like the cultural head will always be the Byzantine emperor, because they will pretty much always be the strongest person in the Greek culture. It just kind of makes sense, right? So, that's what we want to do. Now, it does have another benefit, which is once we have this culture, which is all of our own, we can get tech in other ways, because what we can do once we merge that culture is we can then merge that culture with other cultures, which would then allow us to get the tech from those other cultures, and then we can merge that culture with another culture, which we can then merge that culture with another culture, and we can kind of acquire tech over time. That's the benefit. Those are the benefits we're looking for. So the main reason I haven't done it for the Greek culture and added this extra tradition is it doesn't really give us any benefits, right? It's not something that we immediately need to do. So it's not something that I've done. But it could, I understand, it could logically be worth it in some way, because we might get benefits from people who are our vassals or our fellow vassals getting benefits, but yeah, it's just not a high priority, so that's why we've not done it. And in case you forgot, the culture that we want to merge with is Lombard, and we want to merge with Lombard because Lombard has Republican legacy, which is going to give extra tax development and levies, and effectively that is going to be our sixth cultural tradition when we merge, so we're not even worried about reforming Greek to get that cultural tradition, because in theory, we're already going to have it. So, hopefully that made sense. Now, right now we have a huge amount of prestige, so we could easily reform the Greek faith, but we haven't always had like 12,000 prestige. A lot of the things, I think the max cost is 10,000 prestige in terms of like how much a cultural tradition costs, so in theory we could buy any of them right now, but it was just at the time that we were doing it, we didn't, and looking at this sort of stuff, we didn't have any prestige to make things like this happen. So anyway, hopefully my rambling has led to something. But yeah, I'm also not going to do it now because it's, again, it's not really that beneficial for us. And we actually quite like having a lot of spare prestige in case we want to declare wars, because then I don't have to worry about prestige cost for wars. Like if I attack Wallachia, that's going to cost me some prestige. Now, not a lot, actually, because it's only for a county, but if we have larger amounts of claims, this number can really add up. Anyway, dynasty legacies. We have many. We have many options for dynasty legacies. Now, I have had somebody in the comments of another series, like a series we finished long ago, recently come up and talk to me about noble veins. Noble veins is probably pretty good. It gives you a chance of inheriting congenital traits and a chance of new congenital traits over time. It's a little slow for my liking. It's across multiple generations, but it's obviously good. I just thought I'd mention it because it's come up before. Bounteous loins. I'm not really sure that I'm that worried about that one. That's extra fertility. Doesn't seem to be an issue for us. Marriage acceptance? Maybe. It could be good, but I mean, if we end up being the Byzantine Emperor a lot of the time, our marriage acceptance is going to be pretty high. Vibrant court. I do like getting better guests, but I'm not overly worried. Ominous reputation. Again, not really worried. Mostly fair. Increases popular opinion. House of Warriors, I really like. The knight effectiveness is great, but again, it's not a huge problem for us right now. We really don't have problems for anything. I mean, grand weddings being cheaper is nice. That would make it more likely for us to do them, but yeah. 1% cultural acceptance when completing learn language schemes. Ooh. You get 1% extra of Lombard. Is there anything on the next level that seems incredible? So dynasty members get boosts. We get health resistance. Close family stuff. I do like having House Paragon for the extra renown. Yeah, some of this stuff seems kind of cool. No prowess loss of age, and skills increase with age. Dynasty members get better education traits. There's a lot in here after Bounteous Loins that seem good. Number of knights and accolades available is cool here, but I don't really see a lot else that I'm really worried about there. Development growth on treasured knowledge is quite nice, actually. Especially with how much land our family hold, that'll be applying across most of the realm. Which is cool. Yeah, these are all just congenital traits. Like, these are literally just all congenital traits apart from the last one, which is life expectancy. Agent bribe cost could be good. Yeah, potentially if we want to do more political stuff. Although, we haven't really done a ton of political stuff because it was kind of useful for about 10 years and then not useful ever again. Making buildings cheaper is cool, but we do have like infinite money, so that's not that useful for us. This makes us much better in like martial stuff. It's always good. Yeah, lots of things for different types of tours and things that we don't really need to do. Learn language stuff, cultural acceptance gain. It's not going to be that important once we actually finish, once we merge the first time. But maybe getting cultural fascination progress could be good. That's effectively 10% tech. Yeah. That could be potentially good. Also, gain a weak hook when landing a new vassal of a different culture in land of their culture is quite nice. Celebrate other cultures' decision. Like, a lot of this is very nice. I think this has a lot of benefits. Yeah, I don't really feel like we need any of this. Like, control growth, I guess, is fine. But we don't really have legitimacy to worry about. And then I don't really want the legend seeds. Yeah, I forgot which one it was in here that I really liked. Oh, the development growth, yeah. I think a choice is between treasured knowledge, trying to go down this one and get that, or going down this one and getting customs. I guess customs fits what we've been doing more. Like that makes more sense. I mean, we don't really need it, but it would help if we want to merge our culture again. Yeah. Yeah. I think I like that one. There we go. What else have we got? Hold court? Sure, I'll hold court. Why not? I have a huge amount of money. We can pay for everything. Child of the court. I will find this person a home. Fair share. It's no secret that Constantinople is the envy of the world, my lord, but not all your realm was so fortunate. In Paphlagonia, for instance, the fields are barren with nary a soul to attend them. Would it not be grand if the entire realm was as magnificent as Constantinople? Every county with at least 10 development levels below your capital gets thriving development, which is every county. Yes, okay. Or have your subjects tried living in Constantinople? Yeah, let's lower Constantinople's development to gain a little bit to raise everyone else's. Mediators of Capua. Basileus, I represent a group of merchants from Capua, having Long lived in this land, trading with the locals and functionaries from the capital, we are well aware of the difficulties in dealing with non-integrated populations and uniquely equipped to help. Therefore, we'd like to offer our services as official translators and interpreters. 5% cultural acceptance? Yeah, definitely. Let's do it. Wonderful. So our cultural acceptance is now up at 64% with Lombard. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Right. Is that a disease coming over here? No, probably not. Right. Well, at least I don't think it is. Let's see. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Risk of infection is 15%. I guess I will isolate the capital for now. Okay, cool. Right, let's carry on. Hey, mentor governance schemes on here. Wonderful. Right, next thing for us, actually, as well, is to build a bunch of buildings. Let's do that. See if we've got anything we can actually buy. Might not do. Oh, we got something in here. Let's see. Let's go for hospices. There we go. So that's Metsovo. Okay. This one. Nope. Nothing. This one. Nothing. Okay. Byzantium. We can upgrade trade ports. Let's do that. Extra development growth. Here. I don't really need hill forts, although I guess this isn't my land. But he is leasing it off of me, so... Yeah, why don't you get a trade port there? You can have a trade port. You can have farms and fields. And you're done. Okay. There we go. We can upgrade farms and fields here. Trade port here. Venice. Nothing going on here. This one, do I want cattle pastures? I think I'd prefer hospices. Oh yeah, we can't do cities yet, so we don't want to do that one yet. Yeah, and that's fine. Okay, cool. Right, let's carry on. Now, ideally, we want our character to die the moment this finishes, because we want to play as Samuel for as long as possible. So, the moment this one finishes, we're going to try and get rid of any positive health things that we've got going on. And we'll see how that goes. What's this? Enter seclusion? Yeah, we still don't need to do it. That's fine. Eunuch has brought somebody else to us. They brought this person to us, and he has a secret. Alright, tell me what the secret is. You murdered that guy. Oh. Alright, well, fair enough, fair enough. Yes, that's a good secret to have. Right. Inspiration, burning thirst. I received a missive from my adventurer of words embellished so. I can see her in the theatre of my mind. I'm not in a desert, I am in a land of dreams. The difference between awakening and sleep is gone. My guide tells me I hallucinate what I desire the most. A paradise, a pool of water glistening like diamonds laced with treasures at its banks. Instead, my lord, all I see is you here with me, forever one sandbank ahead, beckoning me to keep going. It breaks me to know that each step I take towards that mirage, I step further away from the true you. Might consider your attention if you were to bring a grand prize. Or, I blame this on the heat and burn these words. Okay. I'll let that slide. Yeah. Neighboring rulers won war. So Syria has won in a war against the tyranny. And you have won in a Persian invasion of the Sultanate of Karnata. They've expanded even further. Oh no. Okay. Right. Trade ports are finishing. Nice. Hostile factions are disbanding. Do we actually have any? No, we still have one. Why are you guys in it? Forced to join faction. Forced to join. Forced to join. You're the only one who's actually in it. Oh, okay. Liege's high legitimacy is a negative to you being in the faction. Liege's a witch, considered criminal. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, nephew. Have a gift. Yep, that'll kill the faction. They should all immediately leave it. Yep, perfect. Wonderful. Right, we should probably declare another war at some point as well. It would be beneficial. What do you want to do? You want to make an icon and you're decent. Alright, why don't you make an icon? That's fine. Right. Who are we making it for? Oh, we're making it in memory of our grandson. Okay, sure. Right. Let's, neighboring ruler 1 war, Pope 1 in the Napoleonic expansion of the Prince Bishopric of Rome. Wait, my vassal was trying to expand into Rome? That's a little optimistic. Anyway, we inherited a Torma. This one. Let's grant this to a random Khazar noble. Holy Order hired. As Poland have hired the Holy Order to defend against someone's claim on the Kingdom of Poland. Orthodoxy is spreading pretty well, actually, in this game. Yeah. Okay. If we were to declare a war, who would we declare a war against? I don't know. We do share a border with Nubia, don't we? No, we don't, actually. We don't share a border. We share a border with Syria, and not Nubia. Oh. Okay. Could try and take some land off of Italy over here, but we probably have a truce with Italy, right? Yep, we have a truce for 4 years. Maybe to attack Wallachia, but as we saw, we couldn't do great wars against Wallachia. Same with Moldavia and things. There's just no war that really excites me as like, ah, yeah, this is the one for us. We could do a war for Africa here, but look at the lands that we can declare war for. It's a little bit fractured. I guess we would declare a war maybe for... See, if we did it for Tunis, we're only getting like a single province. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really feel inspired to go to war. So we'll chill for a little bit. Continue building. Hey, we just got some regalia. I returned from the steppe with an artifact for my journey. Okay, it's some regalia. Okay. Well, that's magnificent. Is it any good? Let's compare it to what we got. So we lose a glory hound vassal tax contribution, and yeah, it's just not as good. I mean, it gets us more renown per month, but only 4%. Yeah, I guess because it gives renown, I should give it to a member of my family. You're the highest ranking member of my family, I think, because you're a king. So let's give you the regalia. Cool. That seems good. Wonderful. So it will increase our renown because it will increase his renown, which is our renown. The Christian play in Constantinople. It's been brought to my attention that Thomas, a renowned Christian playwright, intends to hold a performance of his work titled Mephistopheles' Inferno. The price of admission is steep, but this likely once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to witness a Thomas play with my own eyes. Or this is a likely once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Sure, let's go. Lucifer's Inferno. As I watch the play unfold before me, it quickly becomes clear why Thomas is well known as a literary genius. The prose, the performance, all of it makes me feel as though I am witnessing events of the scriptures unfold in front of me, as if I were there to behold God's work myself. Once the play is drawn to a close, I find myself alone with Thomas. You must teach me to interpret the scriptures as you do, or I could write better than this. I could write better than this. My daughter has learned Sardinian Vulgar. A Christian play of my own. It's been quite some time since I originally vowed to outdo the inferior work of Thomas, and as the ink on my scribes grows dry, I admire my own work. 2,000 Byzantine Knights is a work deserving of being called a masterpiece by my own humble reckoning. The only question that remains is who should play the lead role. Me? Is my grandson's time to shine? Or, Petra. Yeah, these are incorrect. This should be their relationship to us, not our relationship to them. This is showing our relationship to them. It's the wrong way round. You know what? I'm gonna let my son do it, or my grandson do it. I choose to let you do it. I take my seat amongst the audience, watching Leonidas as he begins his performance of my masterpiece. To my delight, he delivers a performance worthy not only of my writings but of God himself. As the crowd erupts into applause, I'm assured that I did myself and showed Thomas how a real Orthodox writes a play. Wonderful. I guess we will grab scientific to raise our cultural fascination progress. Okay. Cool. And success! Look at that. Now his stats are much better. Now, you might be like, pivoting off of this right as you're about to get a tech is a bad idea. Yeah, but the 2 techs we could get are increased development if I use that, which I'm not currently using, or faithful. So neither of them matter. So I'm immediately going to pivot off of this. We're going to pivot to... I could just pivot to this and earn income, but not that we probably need it. Is there anything that I would want that's like temporary? Or like quick, I guess I should say. Could do something in here, but I don't think there's anything I want in here. Just seeing what kind of stuff I've got in here. I don't really have anything that I'd want in this one either. Could potentially go here, get domicile income. Yeah, maybe this is fine. Maybe this leads to interesting stuff. What about this one? Each living child gives you a bonus. I'm trying to see like things that would give like other people bonuses, or the realm a bonus. Yeah. No, none of this is really that exciting. Could go into inspection and then do an inspection. I mean, extra money is nice. Let's maybe go here. Let's grab ourselves... Maybe grab ourselves the stewardship. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I've deliberately lowered my health. Do I have anything else? I have the elixir of immortality. Okay, well... let's go into here. Elixir of immortality, I'm going to replace with the prize the armor of St. George for now. Let's just do that. Okay, what else do I have? Can't remove. That's fine. So I can't remove any of the other negatives. That'll work for us for now. Okay, cool. And now we unpause. There is a wolf in Capua that we could go after. The Pope has won against another one of my vassals' things. And my neighbor has won in their war. Okay. Inspiration disruptions. My god, woman, leave me alone. Peaceful atmosphere shattered by unique yelling as she storms into the courtyard. Guillette quickly follows, but stops when she sees me. My liege, please talk some sense into her. I'm trying to help her since I have some experience that might improve her work. I'll convince them to do that. Hey, they listened and it might be of a higher quality. Wonderful. Good to see. Surge's first teething. Okay, we know what to do here. We lose stress, then we find the tooth, and then we destroy the tooth. Wonderful. Okay, cool. Well, train for a tournament is available. I can learn about one of these people's hostile schemes. Sure, let's do that. He's trying to get a hook on the ecumenical patriarch. Okay, every man for himself. Leontius is fiddling nervously with his sleeve as I enter my chamber. What is he doing here at this hour? My deepest apologies, but I must speak with you in private. I've discovered something very interesting. Leontius has uncovered a secret of Strategos Eotheus's. He's willing to share it with me if I let him off the hook. No, don't care. Right. We have a lot of money. I'm just trying to think what we can spend it on. Our grandson is now in line for Hellas after the previous person died. Okay, fair enough. Huge amount of money. Let's just do a quick scan. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here, I think. Yeah, I still can't build this because I don't have battlements. Oh, I can upgrade trade ports again. Byzantine. That's good. Yep. Let's jump down here. Nothing on that one, and then that's also on that one. Okay, cool. Oh, how about this one? Yeah, no, we've already looked at that. Wonderful. Right. Well, continue to chill. Kind of expecting our character to die at some point soon. We'll see. Khazaria has won a war. Okay, household savings of another 300. Shipwrights are finished. Do we got anything else we can get in the capital? Nope. Okay. Anything I can spend my vast amount of money on? I guess I could do an activity. We're probably going to die, though, doing the activity. Oh, yeah, we can train for a tournament. Let's do that. Wonderful. Prowess increased. That's all we need to see there. Cool. A last chance. Hanukkah's decided that his time to leave his time in Constantinople has come to an end. The servants have packed his chest and he has said his farewells. Goes with his claim on the Sheikhdom of Kumar. Which is where? Oh. Well, may your journey be swift. See ya. What's this? Demand artifact. No, you can't have the book. It's my book. You still can't have it, no matter how many times you ask. Fickle Philip. Well, there you are, my liege. I've hit a wall in my work. Nothing major. My ideas have gone to ground as pressure mounts. I just need some inspiration, mighty Basileus. Might you have some prior examples I could use? Well, let's see. Let's go with this. I have just the tonic. Muse sleeps. That's fine. There was a 2% chance she died, but I'm sure we didn't tell her that. Here, renown went up. Pushback. Do you not see how the spider spins his web against you, grandfather? Says our 8-year-old granddaughter. Alright, he oversteps. I'll do whatever you say. New adventurer landed. Neighboring ruler has won a war. Awesome. Our other daughter has learned Sardinian vulgar via observation. 2 children lack guardians. Okay, do we have any geniuses? You can be educated. Viviana. We got any intelligent people? Nope. Okay, well, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to open up this. Go to unmarried courtiers. We're just going to do a quick marrying off. So, you are going to be married to, well, let's make a filter. So we're going to go for not a ruler. And we're also then going to go for, well, I don't care if they're lowborn actually. Yeah, not a ruler. For them to be orthodox. That's fine. Yeah, and healthy. And then an inheritable trait. There we go. You're going to marry this person. Wonderful. Right, next. You. There's nobody. Is that because nobody with an inheritable trait would marry you? Yep. Alright, let's go with you. Next up, there's this person. Turn on the inheritable trait filter again. That's already my courtier. It's my courtier. But this person. Yeah, we're not doing matrilineal marriages. Let's go with you. Let's just marry you off to that person. Maybe you should have put max age limit on it, but that's okay. Basil can't marry. He's a eunuch. You're also a eunuch. You're also a eunuch. Okay. My grandson is betrothed. Next up is you. Is there anyone smart who would marry you? Not really, no. How about you marry this person who is Amazonian? Right, back down here. And then we got you. Wonderful. It's kind of the same deal here. You're going to marry this person. Right. Let's go. That's fine. My daughter said her first words. I'm going to say, how delightful. And get ourselves some renown. Wonderful. Huge piles of cash. Still nothing to do with them. Except for activities. Which I just feel like we're not going to be able to do. Because I feel like we're going to die the moment I start an activity. 2% domain taxes? That is better than the feather. Yeah. Wonderful. Love to see it. Also, we inherited a new piece of land. Which I guess we're able to hold on to. No, it said we inherited something. Can't obviously see what's new though. Okay. Cool. Whatever. That's fine. Right. Carry on. Inspiration realized. My lord, I have toiled many days and night and finally my work is done. An opulent icon of excellent craftsmanship depicting St. Joseph. Huh? Cool. It's nice. Yeah. That's fine. Let's just have a look at Royal Court for a second just to hover over it. But I think we've got our large things, right? We got the Dynasty banner, we got the Byzantine War banner, then we got this one. Yeah, so we're fine for now. Okay. Good, that foul creature is not there. Liege, you must do something about that eunuch. Alright, we'll lower his influence. That's fine. I guess our... Oh, by lowering it, our stewardship dropped by 1. I see. Yeah, we'll hold on. We'll get it back in a second. Oh yeah, I never found you an educator. There you go. It's that person. Wonderful. I could have sent both my grandchildren to university and that would have solved what to do with the money. That's okay. Growing strong. Hey, my granddaughter is no longer sickly. That's great to see. It's great. My granddaughter here can marry. Okay. So let's reset these a second. So what we want to say is we want to say not lowborn. How about we want them to be a ruler? And then there has to be prestige gain. Yeah. And then we'll sort by... I don't know, what are you currently sorted by? I don't know, how about very prestige gain? Could marry Navarra. Uh-huh. Very, very prestigious, get alliance with Navarra but not do much else. There was another king in here as well. Yeah, you could also marry into Great Moravia. You know what, you're going to marry Navarra. The king of Navarra. There's a 3.7% chance of them being inbred? Did you previously marry... Like, there's got to be a connection back to our family at some point here. Wait, who are your parents? Ah, your parents are Carling. Ah, that explains it. It's not from our side, it's from their side. Okay. We now have an alliance with Navarre. We'll see if they call us into anything. Where is Navarra? I mean, it's here, but like... Oh, it's here. In between Asturias, Galicia. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Well, that's not ideal for them. Sharing the load. Constantinople, the imperishable light of the empire, strains on these trying times. Recent conflicts have taken their toll, the recruiters increasingly struggling to meet their quotas, and labour shortages of all stripes rise across the city. My friend Basil has compiled a list of prosperous provinces whose fortune may give succour in the capital's time of need. I don't want to lower the development level by 2. I guess I will. What a horrible event. Lower one place's development level by 3 or the capital's by 2. It's horrible. Right, you, I'm going to give away to a Croatian noble. Right. Carrying on. When's our truce with Italy? A truce with Italy is in 3 years. Well, we shouldn't be around then, so that's fine. Our wife is pregnant again. Accusations? My lord, I'm so glad to have found you. It's most distressing news. It's your wife, my liege. It seems she has been carrying on outside of wedlock, making the beast of two backs with someone at court. I'm going to say, explain yourself. This isn't instant. I find no evidence of the affair, as we haven't done in the last ones either. You got a claim on backs. May your journey be swift. Goodbye. Right. Huge amounts of cash. Renowned physician trait has now been got. Neighbouring ruler won a war. So you've won for Arabia. Okay. You've won this land. Yes, we could hold an activity. The longer I stall on it, though, I'm like, well, then there's no point in doing the activity because we're just going to die. But we've been just about to die for ages. That's the problem. Neighbouring ruler... Oh, wait a second. You're not the Scourge. Interesting. So you just won against the Persian invasion, or you just won the Persian invasion of Bihar, which is down here. But although you're a conqueror, you are not the Scourge, which means that your land might start falling apart a little bit here. Interesting. Okay. That's fine. People are being excommunicated. Cool. The amount of cash coming in continues to go up. I'll call you Prince of Fashion. Lower my stress. You want to raise taxes for 5 years. That's a fantastic idea. Yeah, I'm in. Hey, new perk in the Wanderer's lifestyle. The children have a chance to gain prowess in the Traveler trait. Okay. Let's maybe grab mustering, so we can then get inspection next. Can I do even... actually, here's something. Can I do a renowned... can I do a grand tour? No, interesting. You can't do a tour as Byzantine Emperor. Huh. Yeah, I hadn't really realized that before, but no, I guess you can only do it as feudal. Or at least you can't do it as admin. Huh. Okay. Yeah, no, guess we're fine then. How long have we got until we get battlements? Getting that in 11 years. Well, if we're still around then, we'll have money. We have a daughter. Fantastic. She'll be called... Eugenia. Sure. That seems fine. You would like this person... sorry, who do you want? You're my guest. Oh, so you want to be a member of my army? No. You're terrible. Okay, request council position. No. No. Multiple people asking for council positions. Multiple people being told no. Okay. Interesting. Alliance formed with my wife because she is now landed. She now holds this land over here in Sardinia. Oh. Which now means that my stewardship has dropped quite significantly because I no longer have her benefit to that. Huh. Alright. I guess I will grant this city away for a second. And... oh, I actually don't need to hold any of this land. Yeah, grant that away as well. Cool. Now that my wife has landed, is there anything I can press for her? She's got a claim on the Duchy of Sardinia. Can I press my wife's claim? Wait a second. Why does it say raid estate? You're not administrative. How could I raid your estate? You have an... wait, you have an estate? But you're not administrative, so how do you have an estate? Do you have an... oh, because the leader of your house is in charge of Delta, and Delta has an estate. Oh. Okay, that's weird. Oh, I could push my son's claim on her title, but I can't play... okay, yeah. I was seeing whether I could somehow press my wife's claim on something, but I guess I can't. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with that. Convert her to witchcraft? Sure. It's something to do. Right. And cultural integration is promoted, so you're now raising cultural stuff wherever your place is. Oh, although, wait a second, you don't actually hold any land, but okay, I guess you mean this land. Yeah, so you're raising acceptance of the Armenian culture, invited to a grand wedding, I'm not going to go. I almost feel like we should do a legend, just because we're, yeah, I'll learn some of these secrets, that's fine. Attempted murder. I should do a legend just because I have so much money to spend. I guess I could do this as well. Sure, you know what? If you complete Prepare Greek Fire Dromon Scheme, Byzantium will gain this bonus for 30 years. Sure. Naphtha, Quicklime, and Teremity. As Basileus, I must be undisputed master of my home waters. This is a right granted by God and safeguarded through siege and assault by our harnessing of flames from heaven, our mastery of liquid fire. If Constantinople is to be protected, our docks must house more than helpless merchant ships. Where are my swift dromons? Where are clever craftsmen like Kalinikos of Heliopolis, who will forge great flame projectors to spit sparks of my vessel's prows? And put Constantinople to work. Latins will happily construct our ships. Or build a fleet liable to burn itself up? No. Okay. So what's this do? Constructing the small harbour, bastion walls, buildings in Constantinople will improve this effect. While this lasts, enemy embarked armies near Byzantium may be damaged. Okay, or what's this one do? I'm trying to figure out what the difference is. Oh, one is spending money and one is spending influence. I see. Sure. It's going to lower our taxes by 5%. This just seems bad, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's something we can do with our money. 88 days till the next scheme phase. We're already at 100. Can't execute till I get 5 advantages. I guess you can auto add to the scheme. Sure. Let's have a look at this scheme now. Yeah, at least it only makes it 8 days per phase. Alright, cool. Neighboring ruler won a war. Alright, cool. Khazari are winning a lot of wars, but that's only because they're in a lot of wars. And let's see here. My granddaughter can marry. Okay, well we know what to do here. Yeah, this is pretty much the same stuff that I had set. That seems fine. You could marry Great Moravia. You're 16, he's 19. Yeah, you know what? Marry Great Moravia. That seems fine. Seems like a solid marriage. Yeah, why not? Right, we'll let that one go. And... wonderful. Right. Seems good to me. Okay. Know thyself. Close to the end. Fantastic. Right. Execute scheme. Seize the moment. Deep in dusty vaults, my engineers store the very last barrels of liquid fire. Meanwhile, the Okolean Palace plays host to a terrifying exercise. Beneath the colossal statue of Lion and Bull making war, a proud warship garrots liquid fire. And how very long do the murderous flames dance? My foes would be wise to avoid the calm waters betwixt Europa and Anatolia. Or Anatolia. Okay. Dragon guard the Ormara. Okay, so now we're finally at where we needed to be at before. So, you are going to be given a brand new title. You're not eligible to any. Okay. You are going to be revoked. You're going to have your title revoked. You're going to be very unhappy at me for a second or two. I do apologize. Right. And now, I'm going to invite you to my court. Nice. Now, I'm going to tell you why I did this. I'm going to give you all of that. Yes. So this is now his. You are also going to be given that vassal, because that is de jure part of that land. And that vassal, because that is de jure part of that land. Does that make sense? So that you now have everything that's de jure. Plus we have this as well. So you should also have that vassal right there. What's different? Anyone see the difference? Right, let's close this for a second. This is de jure. Oh, wait a second. So this is that. Okay, so you should have debar. You mad? Is this tyranny? Is a little tyranny. Okay, let's not worry about that then. You also need this guy, because this guy holds Lombard land. Yes. So you are now also going to be given that vassal, because he holds Lombard land. Should I also give you more? You know what? I'm going to give you more Lombard vassals. I'm also going to give you that Lombard vassal. Wonderful. So he now has all of that. Great. He's also our chosen heir. That's great. What land do we currently hold? We currently hold Byzantium, Calliopolis, Brissis, Venetia. This doesn't need to be part of our land. This land... Alright, yeah, we don't need to hold any of this duchy. Just looking at children here. Okay. Is it... You know what, granddaughter? First of all, why is it not telling me that you should... Oh, it does tell me in here. Oh, I have a grandson who should get married? He's a genius? Oh. Alright, grandson. It's also... Wait a second, he's Catholic? Ugh. Let's fix that. Right, and then... You know what? I'm just going to give you this land. There you go. And then I'm going to take allow marriage. So you can now choose his own marriages. That way I don't need to marry him off. Granddaughter. Everything's still set from previous. How about I sort by rank and just go down? I don't know who you should marry. You could marry... Well, actually, you know what? Do I have Orthodox filter on? No, I don't. Oh, okay. You can marry the first one of these guys who isn't a member of our house. Actually, you're not even in our realm. You're up there in Visby. Yeah, you're going to marry Visby. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Right, wait a second. Hey! My wife has converted to witchcraft. Fantastic. Right, so we've sent our granddaughter off to Visby. I'm not going to join your grand tournament. Okay, so this land here... This is de jure part of Apulia, which doesn't exist. Alright, so I should give this land away to, like, you, because you're Sicilian. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this, and I'm going to give it all to you. Yeah, this is your land. Right. So this now means that what is de jure part of the Emperor's lands are Byzantian, Calliopolis, Brissis, and Venezia. That seems correct, right? That seems like that works for me. Oh, you can actually have extra stuff now. You must have got a new cultural thing. Oh, you have a trade port. Okay. I could now, and I think I will now revoke all of the cities here. They're going to be very unhappy at me in the cities, but that's fine. Right, revoke. Cool. So, there's no reason for me not to do this, basically. This is just... Oh, that's held by Holy Order. There is a reason not to do that one. Let's revoke that. Let's revoke that. And that's fine. Okay. That seems good to me. This is all part of the Duchy of Thrace, which is what we're doing here. So Thrace, Venice, Hexavulus, that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. And now we unpause and carry on, I think. Yeah. Seems good. Oh, you know what we should do? I think that you're probably... Well, what we should do is we should choose the next Byzantine Emperor as well. Just to make sure it isn't Samuel. Do I vote? I guess I could vote for my son who's already in first place. Yeah. I'm going to go all in on you. I mean, it lets me just go for 129 to start with, so let's just do that. Then I'm going to improve his candidacy. 142. Then 156. Then 172. How much am I influencing him? Oh, I have way more I can influence him. Alright. Keep going for that one. It seems to go up each time, which is good. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, I can't do that much. Am I at my capacity? Yes. Alright. So we have very much pushed him to be the next Byzantine Emperor. Wonderful. Now we just kind of do nothing. What's this? Betrothed can marry. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Now we chill. Oh, you know what we could do here, actually? Keep upgrading that. That's okay. Oh, also, while we're here... keep trying to send money to him. Just in case money doesn't get passed along, let's give him a reasonable amount to work with. Give him like 2,000 to work with. That seems reasonable. There we go. That seems good to me. Right. Wonderful. Inspired person can be sponsored. Sure, you want to write a book? Write a book. See if I care. Right, and now we chill. My daughter might not be my daughter. Oh, well, let's find out if she's cheating on us. She's not cheating on us? Let's find out if she's cheating on us. She really isn't cheating on us. Crazy. She hasn't cheated on us any of the other times, and she's not cheating on us now. Write whatever your book to be on whatever topic you want. Okay. Though I know I risk your ire, my honor demands that I speak up. Your offer to give titles in exchange for gifts is driven by nothing but base greed. It's plain to see. It is kind of plain to see. Sorry. It is driven by base greed. Neighboring ruler lost war. Khazari. Huh. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure we're going to drop dead at some point. Oh, wait a second. Holy Roman Emperor just died. New Emperor, Ludwig. Okay, cool. Cool. I could purchase a truce with him for a large sum. But that would only apply to us, so it doesn't matter. What's this? Hello. Yeah, it's got a lot of servants. Sure, whatever. Neighboring ruler lost war. Neighboring ruler's losing war. Right. Oh, you know what we should also do? Just out of a abundance of caution, let's save. The conditions for reloading the save are that things are broken forever. Right? That's our conditions for reloading. If things are broken forever, we reload. If we can fix it, then we have to live with it. That's basically the plan. So, call to war. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? To the benevolent Basileus, David of the Byzantine Empire, I call upon you to honor our alliance and join me in a war against the tyranny of King Prindota. Alright, sure, I'll accept your war. We raise the troops and go to war. Okay, not what I expected to be doing. That's fine. That's what I get for getting alliances. Okay. Let's raise the troops. I'm kind of half expecting to just drop dead at some point. Our background can allow us to make this artifact good. It is. Fantastic. Right, head over here. Let's go. We died! Wonderful. Basileus David of the Byzantine Empire has passed on at 76 years of age. He died of old age. Known to be a respected scholar, he spent most of his days studying in his library, rarely leaving his castle. Basileus Adrianos ascends to the throne. In possession of fabulous riches, only time will tell if he will make the realm thrive or roost on the gold like a dragon. So we died of old age, we're the cultural head, high level of fame and devotion. We finished a bunch of perks and we're in the wandering lifestyle. 9 offensive, 5 defensive wars, hosted 4 activities, and attended a grand wedding. This is our son Adrianos. He is the next in line and he inherited a ton of titles. But we're going to choose a new destiny. We're going to play as Samuel. Difficulty very hard. Why? Why? From skills, minus 400. Huh? Skills are very high. Difficult. Oh, no, that makes it less difficult. Legitimacy. Plus 700 difficulty. Oh, this is just broken because they don't know about their own mechanics. I understand. That makes perfect sense. So it says it's very hard, right? But it's not very hard. It's only very hard because our legitimacy is 0. Our legitimacy is only 0 because you don't have legitimacy. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, I choose him. Yes. Now, Busy work? What is busy work? Have 5 simultaneous house members as them governors. Oh, okay. That's fine. Alright, a resplendent coronation. I need to do this event before I look at anything else because the bells are ringing. The Empire's guardian, our shepherd and sovereign, has left this mortal world. Basileus David is dead. In Constantinople's supreme church, amidst dignitaries and prelates, a new Basileus receives the coronation rites. Hail Adrianos II, cry those assembled. By the grace of Christ, faithful Basileus and autocrator of the Romans, the Hexavulus, forever Augustus. His subjects pray, Christ preserve the reign of your majesty always, now and forever, unto the ages of ages. Now the Basileus's brother shall be rewarded. Must announce this regime. Publicly I support the new Basileus or I have few opinions. Okay. So we don't appear to have a domicile. That's like, but we should have a domicile because we are a admin vassal. Does not every admin vassal get his own domicile? Or is this... It's because we're in the same house. Okay. So is there a way of me usurping the house estate off of our brother? I don't know. Basically. Okay. So I guess it would have to follow through the house succession. And the house succession would go to us. Okay. But it's going to be given to the player heir. But you don't have a player heir because you're not a player. But let's ignore that. Okay. So we did lose the domicile. How do we get the domicile back? You get the domicile back by becoming the Byzantine Emperor. Okay, so what we need to do to fix this is we merge our culture with Lombard. We put ourselves back on the Byzantine Empire. That gives us this thing. That gives us this back. And then we're sorted. The other option is that we reload the save. We push somebody who isn't a member of our house in charge of the Byzantine Empire, at which point we inherit it. Let me even see if that's possible. Let me see if that's possible. Let's drop another save in here. I don't think it's I don't think we've reached the point where things are unrecoverable. Is this after I pumped all the influence in? It probably is, right? Let's see. What's the date now? 20th of July. 20th of July. Okay. Let's reload an earlier save. So we're going to reload the 1st of... Well, and when was this one? 3rd of May. Yeah, let's try this one. Let's see if this one works. Otherwise, Basileus... Oh, not Basileus 2. Autosave 2 should work. I just read the word Basileus on the screen at that moment. Was like, ah, yeah, that's the word I wanted to say. Not at all. Right. Okay. Let's go to 2. And hopefully I didn't mess up by doing all the influence before. If I did, that's fine. But let's see. This might be too far back. It might be before we knew we were going to die. But it should be fine, either way. This is before we knew we were going to die. Okay. So I don't have a save that we can necessarily recover it from. Let's go to this one quickly and just see. If I add 16,000 to somebody, does it put somebody else in charge of the Byzantine Empire? That's the simple question, right? Byzantines, view succession. There you go. That put you at 2,200. You would be in second place to this guy. Have I got any way of lowering your stuff now? No, not now that I've already supported you. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Just thinking about my options. I think that we're going to stick with this. I think that this is not unrecoverable. It is an odd situation. The phrasing of player heir is interesting because it doesn't go to the player's heir. Because the player heir is the person who the player plays as. That is the player heir. That's the definition of player heir, and that is not who it went to. Which is interesting. I guess they would argue that if you choose a new destiny, then your heir is different, but like you've switched off of your player heir. But I would argue that that is incorrect. Because look, it says it's usually the same as the primary heir, but if the succession law of your primary title dictates it should go to a character outside of your dynasty, I guess maybe it's just saying it will be the primary heir. Is the heir the player will keep playing on succession? I guess you could argue that it is the play, like this was the player heir and we switched off it, but anyway, I would argue it's ambiguous, but obviously I'm wrong. So that's fine. Okay, so here's the plan with Samuel. We change our culture, we make a new culture. We then get rid of this guy as head of the Byzantines. We put ourselves as head of the Byzantines. And we see where things go from there. What are we trying to do? We're trying to sway this random governor. I'm also going to stop that. But yeah, like what? Could we get him to step down? Depose? You're not a house head of a dominant or powerful family. You belong to his house. Challenge status. So I would probably have to kill him or raise a faction. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's going to be a challenge, but it gives us something political to do. I guess it means we've lost our domicile, but it's not the end of the world. The domicile gave nice bonuses, but it's not the end of the world to lose the domicile temporarily. Yeah. Can we merge the culture, by the way, with Lombard? I need to check. Also, what war am I in? I'm in a war against Italy. Okay. Lombard. Form hybrid culture. Yes. And we get chronicle writing. Fantastic. Well, that's great. Okay, at least that works. Okay. So, next time, we make ourselves a culture. We then plot to take over the Byzantine Empire again, so that we can get our domicile back. The only reason why I want to necessarily push for it that quickly. Yeah. Guess what bonuses were we getting? So we get this bonus, which doesn't matter. Get income, which doesn't matter. I mean, these bonuses were quite nice, I suppose. Yeah, the development growth's okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bonuses, but, like, the bonuses in of themselves are not... Like, this one's obviously the best, I think, but they're not actually that insane. Yeah, we might be okay. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.